also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain.
Hello, everyone. Today we have a bit of an entirely new situation that I kind of gave up on hope that it would happen. But hey, turns out I was wrong. And today we'll go over it. Just need to make sure that all the entire thing is working properly. Jesus. And yes, I am sick. And yes, I am sick. Just making sure the audio quality on the mic is actually coming along. Alright. Gonna mute myself now. On that fucking streaming. On the stream anyway. For myself. And I will put the screen over to actually see the Thieves here in a second. The last time I streamed was actually streaming Starfield. That game fucking sucks so hard. Alright. So. Ow. Am I gonna get fucking obliterated now? Yep. Literally a fresh spawn, by the way. Honestly, this just proves I'm right. They're actually turning as well. I'm so glad PvE servers are actually coming now. That is what we were meant to be discussing, but looks like I've been thrust into fight instead. Which I am not capable of fucking... handling, because I haven't fucking played the actual fucking PvP mode. Or, well, the normal mode in ages. Where I actually have to fucking worry about literally everything. It's actually the reason why I quit. I will get into it once I know we're safe. Till then... looks like they're parked. Yeah. I don't care about what they have on board, honestly. Looks like there was shit there. I don't care though. But yeah, so as maybe not many of you know, they have actually started, or they have actually told us that we're getting private servers. I don't know exactly how they're gonna work, as they haven't released too much of it. But I know that they are going to be severely handicapped in several aspects, most of which are fair, and most of which numbers probably will get tweaked, depending on how the actual experience is. But from what I've seen so far, it looks to be a pretty okay mode. Some rules of things obviously have to be changed. Mainly because most of them don't make sense. Well, I shouldn't say most of them, considering it's only one that I can actually recall right now. We're going to be pulling up the trailer here in a minute. But one of them, which were like no captain ships, which don't make any sense to me. Mainly because they just allow you to get a spot that you can sell everything to. It doesn't give you any boosts unless you're already with said faction that you're selling the item of. Like if I'm selling a gold chest, I will be getting a gold bonus if I am aligned with the gold hoarders. But I would get that anyways. So that would be it. But there would be no other particularly benefits. It's not like I get a special boost just because I'm driving on the captain's ship. In fact, most of the time, they're actually punishing because of the fact that you have to actually repair the ship with your own money to actually make... Excuse me? I take offense to that. But, like, you have to repair the ship with your own money at a ship's person, I'm just gonna say that, to actually properly fully repair the hull. Otherwise it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse, and you'll just be stopping the active flooding of your ship. Like for example, if I get a tier 1 hull, I plug it with a board, as I usually do. Then I log off, come back, that hole is still a number 1, and right there, plugged by a one singular board. If that gets shot open, boom, it's now level 2. And so on. No matter if you log off or not. Even if you plug it, it still remains their level. So that doesn't change it. And shit like that. My only hope is that For the Damned and shit like it isn't limited when it is there. Like sure, the Athena chest might not spawn, which I don't particularly care too much about. I mainly just want one of the commendations that require you to do it like 20 times, which is insane. To go, I think is here? Is it here? I don't remember. I don't remember if it even is here. Actually, I don't think it is here. I think it's in here? I don't remember. But it's like, I would like them to remain, let the public activities remain, so that people can actually learn how they work there. And they may not get as many rewards from them. Like, for example, you don't get a Fate of Fortune chest, or whatever the fuck it's called. And shit like that. But you should still have the opportunity to do it and gain like the other rewards. Oh, rocks. I'm not paying attention like at all. I'm gonna just do this. To go slower. But yeah, like I personally, and like for example, this mode will be such a benefit. I have seen countless people so far talk about how people with like disabilities or whatever struggle to get into the game because of how they're forced and locked into PvP just because they want to play the game itself. Hell, the game goes as far as to force you into PvP even if you're doing tall tales. You know, the story content. Like, all the way from the Shroudbreaker to the Shores of Gold and the Seabound Soul as well is in this open world only. And you are not allowed to get into private instance at all. Right now. Anyways. Making it so that you are forced into PvP if somebody decides, I'm gonna be a fuckwit. Hell, the fucking people that were attacking me earlier could have kept coming after me. Thankfully, they used common sense and realized I'm not worth the effort. Because I'm definitely a fresh spawn, and I just wanted to get out of there. But it's like, they still shot at me. Sure, I could have shot back, but I sure as fuck wasn't wanting to. Not as a first spawn. It is extremely pointless to do so. I see the fun people can have with PvP. But the thing is, like, I started much later than everyone else, making it that I have to play catch up in order to play and have fun. But the game doesn't have a way to easily catch up. There is no skill-based matchmaking, because the game can make that happen because of, well, I could be, if I'm in a crew of 2, I could be doing this the entire time and just handling the movement of the boat, and somebody else could be on cannons. How would they efficiently track that? And just going by win-losses alone doesn't benefit you enough. It is a flawed attempt at creating a skill-based matchmaking. Especially for a game like this. Where, like, for example, if I'm in a sloop with a pro who's been playing this game since, like, 24 hours a day since the game came out. Oh, that's a brig. I do not want to be dealing with that right now, so I'm going to 180. Actually, I don't want a 180 either, so fuck it, keep going. Are they actually turning over here? I don't know. Wait, is that another brig? No, it's a rock. I'll go over that way. With the wind. But is it with? Yeah, it's with. But yeah, so like, people with accessibility issue. Actually, I should just go. Hold on. Which side of the map am I closely to? I could just go right, but I'd have to be dealing with other things. I should be heading south. Or north, really. And just chill out next to the Red Sea, but Eh, fuck it, I'll just go south. I know the not Reapers, the brig is over here somewhere, I think. But I just want to be chilling at the end of the map. And not particularly going after anyone. But yeah, like people with accessibility issues, like for example myself, I have struggled with PvP since I started playing games. At the start, it was because, well, I was dog shit and a child. Now it's more because I think I'm at my limit. I don't think I can get much better than what I already am. Because, sure, I'm not the best, and I could probably improve on my raw mechanical skill a little bit. I would probably improve on my mental decisions as well a little bit, but they're not going to be enough to help me actually win most fights against players, especially not people who are not burdened down by accessibility issues. So for me, I'm tagged down by something called nystagmus. So I'll allow people to see that real quick. It is where they make repetitive and uncontrolled movements, but pretty much just like I forgot to do that. But pretty much just fucking vibrations in the eyes, as I usually call it. But I have no control over it. It makes it so I can never have 100% sharpness in my eyes or eyesight. I can never have 20/20 vision, shit like that. But and so I believe that that's what's making it to be harder for me to actually do this, because, well, nothing ever sits still according to my eyes. And that would then definitely fuck with somebody's aim. Like, imagine if you're constantly spasming your eyes back and forward or shaking your gun left or right. It would definitely fuck your thing up. Effectively, be dizzy and try to hit a bullseye without laying there for an hour. It's nigh on impossible. But like, some people, not only that, but some people just don't enjoy PvP games. If that was an explosion barrel, I would have been fucked. It's like some people just don't. Also, why does this look like it would be a skeleton of like a sea monster or some shit? Yeah, some people just don't enjoy PvP games as well. So it's like when it comes to this game as well, pulling somebody into it is difficult, because if they don't like barging their head against the wall, like most players would, like most people would, it would ruin the game to not have a proper practice mode. Hell, if a new player out of the gate meets somebody who's been playing for a decade and and has to fight them, they're gonna quit right after and not care. And like, I don't know why, but suddenly after the devs themselves said they were going to be implementing this stuff, suddenly after that, a bunch of streamers came out, and like YouTubers and shit, and went like, oh yeah, great addition, even though they've not particularly been supportive or said otherwise, or like recommended them make it. previously. Hell, I myself have been like begging for this kind of edition because first of all, it would make me do Tall Tales much easier, and it would just offer a nice day to relax. And there's no ever game outside of this that pulls off the same gameplay mechanics. It's like, if you don't like this PvE, I'm sorry, but you just don't like PvE in general. Because this is definitely the most balanced PvE there is. I definitely love it. But, like, there's so many issues with many people's sudden opinions on the game. Some people suddenly claim it's good. Some people just... yeah. I'm gonna quickly pull up Twitter. Well, no, it's X now, innit? Not gonna lie, I hate that it's now X. It's actually kinda annoying. Where am I now at? I'm pretty far down, but I should have more to go. But here, like this person says, the social heart of Sea of Thieves will always be represented by the "We Shall Sail Together" song, I'm guessing, or that thing. But like he says, it's impossible to teach or learn PvP. Nothing tops like actually fighting PvP to other players to learn. But when you can't follow in the first place, it doesn't help. And yeah, we'll go over what's exclusive and everything later. But I need to find more of the things. I think we're hitting the Red Sea now. Are we? The only safe parts of the fucking Sea of Thieves is the fucking Red Sea. I don't know if we're far enough out, but should be able to stay here for a bit. Tap out again. But I will pull up somebody else's thing now. They were somebody who's also struggling with eyesight issues. So you can see how much that actually affects gaming. Especially on a regular day basis. But yeah, they say I would have been more opposed to this before I met my wife. She enjoys the game, but has accessibility issues due to her eyesight. We would fish and go on pirate dates, but it would really be upset that she would feel really upset that she couldn't PvP. We stopped because she felt guilty that she couldn't engage in combat very well. She is so excited about this feature, and I'm excited to set sail with her again. Thank you guys so much, blah 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 blah. Okay. I thought they also actually talked more, but they also said more to. Yeah, like most people never think about it, but it's like when somebody is telling you it, whether or not they're random on the internet, does that not spark a cog in your head? There's also one more that I need to search up. I don't remember how his name is spelled though. There he is. Where is he? Yeah. I mean, that is an extremely low one, but okay. This is a shit take. Because, first of all, no, not here. Where am I going? This one? And this one is locked in the share world. And these two are PvP only. The only things that you can get in the private world is these up to 40, along with this one. That's it. That is it. And at that point, you would be much better off swapping. I won't, because I'm going to be enjoying the game with friends that don't enjoy PvP in general. But they're not going to care about that. Because if me and my friends not going into that world, the shared world, then if didn't was going to ruin their game, then their game would have died in the past few months. At least. If not, there's like half a year now. So, yeah, what actually is the problem? I don't think I can see when they last played. But yeah, my friends haven't been playing this game for ages. And it's because of the PvP having came into the game and made it a pain to play. And it's like, I personally... the thing is, personally, I think the like gold and shit cap is enough to make the staying on the PvE server to grind money kind of dumb. A dumb idea. Especially for somebody who could get much better and actually enjoy the PvP. Then why are you bothering? So the level cap I think here is a bad take, but everything else is fine. But suddenly people like this are coming out saying this. Where were they like years ago when several people quit because of that bullshit? I'm so confused. But they're still concerned, supposedly. Even though they say it's a good thing. What? There's another person. I don't know how to spell, apparently. Is it this guy? Like, there's so many people who left because of it that, like, it's just gonna benefit the game. Whether they join the main mode or not, it doesn't matter. Because if you enjoy this mode that's currently in the game, why would you swap over? And if you are the kind of people who hate it, and only force yourself to play it because there is nothing like this game, like gameplay mechanic wise, out there that is how you want it to be, then you would swap over. But unless the problem with that, for those people who already enjoy this mode, is that they can't sink ships who are less experienced than them much easier than they would have to be doing. So unless they're abusing less experienced players to have a much more fun time, effectively making this a bully simulator, like I've been saying, there's no reason for them to be afraid. Oh sure, you can stack chests, blah 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 blah. It truly doesn't matter. Because again, your earnings from this mode, the PvE mode, is cut down by 70%. So 70% less gold, but if you put the time in, you can make up for that in chests. In the amount of sell, hopefully. I do hope that that's the way. But honestly, if not, I kind of not too fussed. I don't think. But honestly, it's just gonna be fun to play it again. I just hope they don't limit the experiences too much. And effectively make it a tall tale session. I want the session to be worth more than that. Sure, having it worth less than the main mode, sure. Having the Athena only available in the main mode, sure. I agree. But making it completely worthless to play this, I would not agree with, personally. Because it should be an option and not a necessity to swap over. So it's like, if you choose to have a longer but less threatening or dangerous grind, good. But if you choose to take that risk reward and have it much more benefit and be much faster, but you would have to overcome harder challenges like fighting other players, sure, fair. I'd rather have my grind take ages than be completely reset at points because some other fuck showed up that I couldn't take on. But that's me. And that's just my personal choice. If somebody else doesn't see it that way, cool. But we're not the same. Simple as that. But yeah, I'm happy with this news. Because either way, I can finally get my fucking gold curse, without getting pissed off because I'm having to figure out a puzzle while getting chased by players. For no reason other than to just kill me for, I don't know, existing? Yeah, like, the fact that you could literally just do tall tales and get attacked for no reason was kind of annoying. The only way they could have effectively made that work in a normal mode was to somehow invent passive mode for this game, but it just wouldn't be effective. It would be much more damaging than a private server ever could be. Because even if everyone switches over to a private session, the game is still alive. People are still playing it. People are still, interacting with the game. People are probably still buying shit in the balloon store or whatever the fuck with real money, allowing the game company to stay alive and keep working on the game. The game doesn't die just because the main mode dies. It just shows that maybe the main mode wasn't as great as we all thought it was. Or as you all thought it was, because I sure as fuck didn't. But yeah, Sea of Thieves is getting a private server mode, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to roll out. The only problem is it's coming in December. So, still got a while to wait. Until next time, I'll probably be live again when Spider-Man 2 drops, I think. Then again, that will be played without commentary because of the fact that, yeah, I'd rather just play the game rather than make commentary about it while playing. Especially for like the first time. So when Spider-Man 2 drops, expect the stream to go up when I am able to jump on it. But yeah.